I'm not quite sure why DaDokisин isn't pushing for this final VP.
Is getting decapped as well by the Lictor.
Yep. A Carnifex now being built for RiceMuncher. I'm not quite sure if DaDokisin has what he needs to deal with this.
Lictor's gonna go
Lictor's
down.
actually.
Yeah. Nice
Yep.
sync kill.
So these Hormagaunts sort of sneaking around and try and go for a little bit of a jump bash. Not quite sure why it's a little bit late now, but
Some stage, RiceMuncher has managed to take down those gens that he got so low health.
yep. But looks like he's sort of leaving his Hormagaunts up there, possibly to going for a decap on the VP at the back when when something happens at middle.
So no upgrades as yet on this Carnifex, but I think it's because he hasn't got the requisition or power to do so.
No, he needs 50 power to upgrade it. Pretty much all of his squad's been pretty much instantly forced off there.
Gonna take this Blood Crusher out, oh, maybe not. The luckiest Blood Crusher in the world managed to get out, but finally goes down.
Yeah, and his Hormagaunts did actually go in for a cap on that top VP, but just got wiped out by ticks. And a Tyrannoform here doing a fairly decent amount of damage. The last fight does actually almost wipe out his warrior squad. He's actually going to retreat them. And his Blood is going to force off this Venom warrior squad.
Not retreated yet though, they really need to get out of there. Oh, bit of a late retreat there, and another swipe and it could go down.
But it looks like the VP is going to get capped. Sorcerer's Ninja capping this VP over here. Elixir does jump in, but he jumps on the wrong side and knocks him back next to the VP, so that was pretty fail.
And I think that is probably going to be GG because RiceMuncher's not going to be able to get a VP up. Lictor goes down, nice sync kill from the Sorcerer.
Yeah, that's GG.
Another Demonic summoning, and that is game over. So RiceMuncher did a lot better this time, but that Vex was quite late to the game. May have been better getting, instead of getting that Warrior Brood or that second Tyrant Guard, which didn't have much impact, just going straight to tier 3, getting out of Carnifex, maybe something like a Barb Strangler, which is just going to do so much damage to the Doc's forces.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm not quite sure why you got these two Tyrant Guards. They didn't really do too much other than just sort of mess around with the Blood Crush and sort of just keep it busy for a while, but yeah. You could have also got a lot different war gear on that Lictor Alpha. I mean, it's dead at the moment, so you can't see what he's got, but he had Visage and Deadly Jump and Toxin Miasma. Quite an unusual war gear. Don't really see many people going with Miasma. Didn't really do too much in my opinion. I mean, he was trying to use. I understand why he bought it to try and lock down the sorcerer, sort of take 50% damage off him, etc. But as soon as he sort of actually manages to get that debuff onto the sorcerer, he was just teleporting away anyway. So I think corrosive claws would have been a lot better choice to help deal with those blood crushers.
Yeah. So do you want to just have a quick look at the stats before we finish the game? When my stats screen wants to load.
You in yet?
No. Do you want to run over the
Yeah.
stats while I'm...
Lictor Alpha actually going up to a level 3, Dadoxin Sorcerer at level 4. 2 hero losses for RiceMuncher and 1 hero loss for Dadokisin. So losing Sorcerer once is not too bad considering going up against Lictor Alpha, but
Yeah, I mean the Lictor, the losses were really at the end when he was fighting for those VPs, I guess.
Yeah.
One was to a real nice charge from the Blood Crusher, but the last one was just in desperation to get that VP up.
Yeah. Unit score is not looking too bad. RiceMuncher 56 killed and 88 lost, and Dogson with 118 killed and 78 lost.
Uh,
Obviously, there's extra 18 models being lost to RiceMuncher's kill, but they're probably the detonations on the heretics.
yeah.
Not quite sure how DaDokisin killed an extra 30 models compared to what RiceMuncher lost, but yeah.
There's a lot of squad wipes, wasn't there? He lost the Hormagaunt, lost his Termagants close to the end.
Yeah, he actually lost both Hormagaunts, his Termagaunts, 2 Tyrant Guards, a couple of Spore Mine squads. And then when we go on to resources, requisition's about the same. The RiceMuncher actually collected about 130 or so power more than DaDokisin. But yeah, I think it's just sort of the way he actually spent his resources. Just he really should have gone tier 3 and got that kind of effect height rather than getting the 2 Tyrant Guards.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Tyranid players that I play against, they try and dominate you with like a heavy kind of tier 1. I don't see warriors a whole lot. I see a lot of Raveners, and then a light sort of tier 2, maybe just a Venom Brood for their AV and their ranged synapse if you get a couple of Termagants early on, and then a lot of people that I play against just rush to tier 3, get out Carnifex, and I mean the upgrades on the Carnifexes are just so good. All 3 of them really, really good. You've got the Venom Cannon, anti-vehicle kind of thing. The Barb Strangler is just great for suppression and just does so much damage to all types of targets. And then the melee Thornback Vex. So
Yeah, definitely. Plus then you also have Lictors in tier 3 as well. You also have the Stormlord, which would have actually been really good considering DaDokisin's sort of swarmy army of all his heretics, but so instead he decided to go with 2 Tyrant Guards. It just didn't really work out for him.
yeah. All right. Any final thoughts before we end there?
Other than what I just said, not really. On the end of the day, the better player came out on top. So RiceMuncher may possibly need to go and take a look at his build order. I'm not quite sure going double Hormagaunts was so wise. Both games. You would have thought he'd learned from the first game, but obviously not.
Yeah. Needed to change it up a little bit more there and work out what really went wrong. But okay, no problem. Well, thanks for watching.
La 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 la